Hello and welcome to this episode of Leaf Brief, the not-so-weekly update on all things cigars. I'm your host, Tony Sigaro, and for today's episode, we're going to be looking at some notable highlights from the 2026 PCA trade show, or the Premium Cigar Association trade show, which was held in New Orleans this past week from April 17th to the 20th. Looking forward to talking about some great things that happened there. Okay, first and foremost, I'm actually going to start on the regulatory side because mid-show, cigar lovers all around the world, or at least in the United States, received a huge victory with the announcement that the FDA, the Federal Drug Administration's 2016 deeming rule does not apply to premium cigars. So for those that aren't aware, the FDA passed a rule in 2016 that was meant to put federal oversight on things like cigarettes and vapes. And they just reaffirmed that premium cigars will not be under that oversight, that premium cigars are in their own distinct class and are exempt from those regulations. So huge victory for us cigar lovers. Okay, not too surprising, at a cigar trade show, many cigar manufacturers released new cigars. So in some cases, they were new releases of Vitolos, new Vitolos for existing blends. We have a lot of limited editions that were released, as well as some new lines. So I'm going to run through several that hit the headlines. I'm going to go pretty fast, so be sure to keep up. So we're going to actually start with Drew Estate. Drew Estate released their Undercrown El Tigre Dominicano, which is a fresh Dominican forward spin on a fan favorite. They also released their Deadwood Dominicano Buenos Noches, which is obviously expanding the Deadwood universe. JRE Tobacco released their Gorbusto, which is a character-driven line that blends Honduran tradition with some modern storytelling. La Aurora released their Prime Collection, as well as their Preferido double barrel aged Tubos. And then they also released their Perseverancia, which is a new entry in their Family Creed series. Also, many cigar manufacturers released cigars commemorating certain milestones. Aganorsa Leaf released their new Aniversario cigar. Cavalier Geneve released their 10th anniversary project. And Punch released their Rare Corojo 25th anniversary cigar. And then Alec Bradley released their 30-year cigar, commemorating 30 years. And we're not done. Rocky Patel released their Sapphire, which is positioned as a new flagship line. And then Plasencia, coming out with new branding, also released their Triunfal cigar. Cohiba released their Series M Reserva Plata alongside Quesada, who released their 2026 Oktoberfest cigars. Alliance Cigar and AJ Fernandez came out with their Octane series, which is a series that has 3 blends: Original, High Octane Habano, and High Octane Maduro. And finally, Macanudo came out with 2 new core lines, Ecuadorian Shade and Sumatra. And they also entered into a collab called M between Macanudo and Myers Rum. Okay, we're going to end today's episode with the announcement of the best booth winners. So Altaris USA won the best big booth. EDM Cigars won the best medium booth, and Stoic Cigars won the best small booth. Apparently, Altaris also stole a lot of attention with their custom Triumph motorcycle raffle. But the real winners are all the great cigar lovers out there, winning both in court and then receiving all these great cigar releases. So congratulations to yourselves. I'm Tony Sigaro. I'm out. I will talk to you next time. In the meantime, keep that ash tight.